This question from the chapter polynomials. It says if alpha and beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c, we need to evaluate alpha over beta plus beta over alpha. And in the next part, 1 over alpha cube plus 1 over beta cube. Now, the first thing that we should know that the relation between alpha and beta, that is sum of the zeros, is negative coefficient of x, that is minus b by a, and the product of the zero is c by a. This is minus b by a, and this is equal to c by a. Now, if I see the first part, in the first part, we have to obtain the value of alpha over beta plus beta over alpha. Now, to get this, I'm going to simplify this. The LCM has to be alpha beta. This will be alpha into alpha, alpha square, and beta into beta, that's beta square. So we need to find the value of this. But then we have to convert this in the sum or product. That means we have we need to obtain alpha square plus beta square. For that, I'm going to apply this relation, that is a plus b whole square is what? A plus b whole square is, if I write a plus b whole square, this is a square plus b square minus 2ab. This is minus 2 into a into b. Now check here, we have to get the value of this. So what we can do, we'll transpose this to the left-hand side. As you know, it should become plus in that case. So we can say that alpha square plus beta square is this alpha plus beta whole square plus 2 alpha beta. So I can write this alpha square plus beta square as alpha plus beta whole square plus 2 times alpha beta. And we have this alpha beta over here. Now for further simplification, I'm going to replace this with the value. I'm going to replace this alpha plus beta whole square as minus b by a whose square. The square of this is what? Positive b square by a square plus 2 times alpha into beta, that is 2 times, that's 2ca over a, that divided by alpha beta, which is c by a again. Now check here what we can further do with its simplification. If I take LCM, is going to be, this is square. If I take LCM, is going to be a square, and this will be, this is a square, right? And this is b square into plus 2ac, right? So if I multiply a over here, now what you know that dividing is same as multiplying with the reciprocal, so I can write this as a over c. Further, you can see that this get cancelled. So therefore, the final answer for this will be b square plus 2ac over ac. Now, similarly, we can find the second part. Let's say I have to do the second part. In the second part, we have to obtain the value of 1 by alpha cube plus 1 over beta cube. Now, here the LCM is what? Alpha cube, beta cube. And this is beta cube plus alpha cube, which we can even write alpha cube plus beta cube. Now, here too, we have to convert this into sum and product. For that, I'm going to use the identity, that is a plus b whole cube. Now, what is a plus b whole cube? That is, which is a cube. It is a cube plus b cube and plus 3 times ab bracket a plus b. So that means since we have to obtain alpha cube plus beta cube, I need to isolate this. And for that, I'll be transposing this to the other side. So if I transpose this to the other side, as you know, it will become minus. So now we can figure out that alpha cube plus beta cube can be replaced with this relation. Now say from here, if I replace this alpha cube plus beta cube as alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 times alpha beta bracket alpha plus beta, and that divided by this, which is alpha beta whole cube. I can write this as alpha beta whole cube. Now I'll be substituting the value. I'll be replacing this with minus b by a, which will be minus b cube by a cube, minus 3 times alpha beta, which is c by a times this. So it will be minus b by a. So this minus will make it plus the b by a. And that divided by this divided by alpha beta whole cube, which is the cube of this, which is divided by c cube by a cube. Now I'm going to simplify this part. So this is, if I take a LCM here, the LCM is going to be what? A cube. So this will remain as b cube. And here multiplying with a, this is going to be 2ab, 3abc. And if I reciprocate it by multiplying, this is a cube over c cube. I can see this get cancelled. So therefore, the final answer will be b cube minus 3abc over c cube. And that's how we get the final part. After replacing this as they get cancelled, this is c cube. This would be the answer for the second part.